Hi, this is Jeffrey Kerr Financial Group. Today is Monday, April 6, 2026. And as we look at the developments pertaining to the financial markets, it's the same as it's been the last 30 days. That everything coming out of the Middle East and also the price of oil is determining what's going on in the financial markets and specifically the stock market. So as an example of this, go back to last Friday. Friday, the markets were closed for Good Friday, but the government did release unemployment numbers and jobs numbers for the month of March. And they were good. The jobs growth was much more than expected, and the unemployment rate ticked down a little bit. So overall, a very strong report. But, that was ancient history because it's last Friday with all the developments going on Saturday, Sunday, and today concerning oil, concerning the a ceasefire and a settlement versus escalation. It's just really hard to be an investor and to make decisions right now because you can make a case. And I've seen people talking about, 120, 130, and even higher barrel of oil because of what might happen. And on the other hand, there's a settlement announced next hour or later on tonight that, the price of oil probably drops back down below 90s, maybe into the 80s. But in the meantime, we've got to kind of, sift through and be aware of what the headlines are, because anything coming out of the Middle East and the geopolitical landscape is having a much bigger influence than the jobs numbers from March, which was strong. So it's a very unique time. I think that there are, again, you make the case where you have a 1% rally in an hour. And I can make a case that, the things fall the wrong way. The market's going to overreact to the downside, and we could have a 2%, down day, 3% down day. So those things are out there as possible, and it's really difficult to position right now. I do think, again, we'll see kind of some different leadership going forward. I mean, I'm thinking that, oil companies and refiners and like that might become more important to the economy than Nvidia. But, that remains to be seen. I just think that, again, the price of oil is so influential to the rest of the stock markets, interest rates as well because of inflation and, what happens from there. In a couple of weeks, or actually next week probably, we'll start getting first quarter earnings numbers. And it'd be interesting to see if the market even pays attention. Now, it's going to get headlines. It's not that they're going to totally ignore it, but will it influence any price action directly from a earnings report or guidance or anything like that? So, yeah, so the video seems like it's a repeat of what I've been saying for a while. I apologize about that, but it is just right now. Nothing else matters other than the price of oil and the developments in the Middle East. We'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you for listening. Please send along any questions, any suggestions, any thoughts. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you again. Goodbye.